Death can be a painful lesson at any age, but when violence touches the life of a child, it can be devastating.
Although his father was killed, a little boy named Demetrius is honoring his daddy's memory by helping other kids cope with their loss. Here's Andrea Isom.
My mom explained to me that sometimes things don't go as planned or as we would like them to.
And sometimes people that you love more than anything in the world die, even when you're just a little boy.
My dad was the best dad in the world. He taught me how to play catch and to ride my bike. I really miss my dad. I don't know how this happened because I'm still young. I'm only 10.
Demetrius Martin is a 5th grader at Old Redford Academy. On June 30th, 2010, his dad, 41-year-old Demetrius Martin, was brutally murdered, gunned down on Detroit's northwest side, right down the street from where he grew up. The crime committed against Martin is still unsolved, and his son had to grow up, literally, overnight.
I was sleeping, and my mom and stepdad came in and told me that my dad had passed away.
He didn't believe them. After all, dads are invincible, so he thought it couldn't be true.
I called my dad, then I called him like 10 times, no answer. I was feeling down and sad, and I usually have a lot of energy, but my energy just went away after I heard that. It was very hurtful to him and me, because he won't see his son, I won't see my dad.
Because it was so unexpected, it was extremely hard, which is why I sent him to grief counseling, because I'm not prepared to, handle something like that. And I wanted to make sure that he received the best help, that was available.
I let out my feelings to my grief counselor, and her name is Mrs. Kearney. It makes me feel better. I didn't really think about the death that happened to my dad. I think about my dad every day, but not what happened to him. It
hasn't been an easy road by any means, and I don't think that it's over. But I think that the book and speaking out against nonviolence and that type of thing is really going to help him, further himself down this path.
Down the path of helping other children who've been victims of violence, like him.
This is typical Demetrius. This is what he does. He's a giver. He likes to help other people. So I wasn't surprised, when he brought this idea to me.
Demetrius wrote a book titled, I Really Miss My Dad. He wrote what he's learned about grief and dealing with your emotions. Now Demetrius is sharing it with the world.
They might think that they're the only person who had lost a mom or dad, but they're not alone, because there's millions and millions of kids, including me, who had lost someone they really, really love.
And I hope that somebody can benefit from that, because if he helps just one child, then he's done enough.
And he knows his dad is with him, watching over him every step of the way.
I know he's very proud of me right now, and I hope that this book can be inspiring to other kids.
Demetrius is a terrific kid, and his story is proof that no matter what happens or when, you can turn tragedy into triumph. You can learn more about Demetrius and his book at myfoxdetroit.com. I'm Andrea Isom, Fox 2 News.
Again, that book by Demetrius is called I Really Miss My Dad. It's available online at secondmedia.com or amazon.com. You can also order it from Barnes & Noble or Borders. You'll find a link at myfoxdetroit.com.